and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. How the hell are you? I hope you're all well. I think I've had like a sinus thing going on this week and a bit of a dodgy tummy. So yeah, a bit of a pain in the arse, but there you go. I'm still here. I don't know how, but anyway, I'm here. I've had a very hectic day. How have you all been? I hope you've all been well. We got Barley in the house, spraying love and happiness vibes to everyone. Good. Goody, goody. We've got Edna on time. Good grief. Edna's arrived. Can you believe it? How are you, Edna, darling? Let's get her up. Let's move this out the way. Anyway, and then we've also got Sasha. We've got Sasha in the house. How are you? I hope you're all well. Hey, groceries. How are you? Lovely to see you. So I'm thinking today, right? Because I thought it's been a bit of a busy day and I've been a bit under the weather the last few days, probably because our weather is dire. It's awful. It was okay today. But the rest of the week, it's just been yuckity yucks. So, we've got Edna in the green room. Come on up, sweetie. Where's your picture gone?
Oh my goodness, I left my camera on. Whoops!
Oh, there we are. There we are. There she is. Hey, sweetie. How are you?
I always keep a cover. I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. I mean, the good thing is, you know, when you're an empty nester, as I am, I've been for about a year or so now, I can do what I like. So I do. I mean, I don't have to cook for anybody else. So more often than not, I take myself out or I get invited out. I just do what I want to do. So if I'm feeling a bit ugh, I'll just go and have a lie down. So yeah, so I'm okay. But thanks, groceries. So I was thinking this week, I haven't really got anything planned to talk about. So I thought we can just waffle, or we can, you know, go sort of off-roading, as my son would say. We can go off-roading and talk about whatever we want to talk, because like, you know, it's Wellness Wednesday. Oh, right. Okay, we can do true crime. Okay. Before we start though, oh, what was I going to do before we start? And I've forgotten. I know what I was going to do. I thought, let's have a bit of a giggle. I need a hot toddy. I do. I need a hot toddy. I certainly do. Hang on, I just need to see where that naughty kitten is because, oh, there he is. Oh, he's so cute. I do love him to pieces, but he gives Asta such a hard time of it, though, Edna. He just chases after her all the time.
Oh, I'm starting to really feel the pressure if I should get a cat or not. Like it feels like a big commitment, you know. It'd be the biggest commitment I've made in my life. Kind of. Well,
They're so much better than dogs. They're so much better than dogs.
Yeah.
We need to become detectives and find the missing YouTubers. I know, right? They're all missing left, right, and centre. Are you coming up here, Missy? Get your ass up here.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah, you coming up, Bridge?
I always get hot toddy confused with the hot buttered rum. I'm not keen on rum. Anyway, listen.
Yeah, I've never heard of hot buttered rum.
What I thought we'd do, and Edna, you can't talk through it, okay? What I thought we'd do, I saw some really funny things on Twitter for a change instead of the usual shite that you get. And I thought, okay, to start with, let's have a look at these because they're so funny. Hey, Bridge, how you doing?
Good.
Bridge,
How are you?
hey.
Hey. I'm tired.
I am as well. I
Hmm
Oh,
am.
what's going on?
Nothing. I just, I can't sleep any of the time, so it's just me. Nothing unusual.
Do you have
Oh,
do
okay.
you have
Just life.
insomnia?
Listen,
I
just being
do.
alive could take it out of you.
Yeah, because I was talking to my therapist yesterday because he was talking to me about sleep. He tried to put me on some sleep schedule, sleep hygiene, whatever. I was like, I'm not doing that. And he was like, okay. He was like, well, let's try to get you into a sleep study. I was like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Mm, I
Oh, that's
mean,
funny. You know what? I thought I was gonna like take advantage of my insomnia and work an
Hmm.
overnight job. That might have been one of the worst ideas I've had in a long
oh
time.
no,
I hated
no.
it when they talked about like all the negative effects of working third shift. I can only imagine because it's like I'm not even doing anything. But could you imagine if like if you're like trying to live a life and have a family and everything working third shift? Oh man, like I remember some clients I would have like first thing in the morning that they would come in and get their taxes done and they would just look like death. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" It's just like, "Oh yeah." They're like, "Oh yeah, I just work third shift."
That reminds me of when there was a time when my kids were, oh God, still at school, and I took this job as a controller at a minicab firm. Do you know what that entails? Where, like, when you're on the radio and you sort of take calls from
Not at
people that
all.
want cabs, and then you sort of speak to the cab drivers and all that. So I did that for a very short amount of time because I had to start so early, and so what I
Okay.
used to do was the kids didn't actually go to school that near where we lived, but they went to school fairly near where the cab firm was. So I used to take them in the car. We'd get to the cab firm, and then they'd get a bus to school afterwards. Anyway, so we'd get in there, and the first thing I would do was sleep. I'd get in there
Really?
and I'd just sleep in the chair. I wasn't answering the phone or anything. And my
Oh
daughter reminded
wow.
me of it. My daughter reminded me of it the other day. She said, Mum, I still remember you sleeping when we used to go into the cab firm before we went to school. I'm just terrible in the mornings. Yeah, I
Hmm.
do nap
You
much
you
more.
know what's funny? I love the first appointment though. Like I love like I want to if I need to do something, I want to get it done first thing in the morning.
No, I don't do mornings. And
Yeah,
it's
me either.
nah, I just do not do don't ring
Oh,
me,
okay.
don't knock on the
Because the silence
door.
was deafening. Okay.
No, I used to when I was working, obviously, and when I was working in schools, I mean, I had to get up like 7 o'clock in the morning, and that was like, oh, it was
Hmm.
bloody awful. But I've never liked mornings at all. But now, I mean, especially as I
Okay.
do like YouTube now, I can be on here until like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hmm
So
Yeah,
I
that's
just,
true.
yeah. So yeah, I'm my own time. Anyway, as I was saying, firstly, I'm going to apologise if I'm sniffing and that I'm being a bit lightheaded and a bit muddle-headed, even more muddle-headed than usual, because I think I've got a sinus problem.
No,
Um,
Jen. Thank you for
what?
suffering through and being with us tonight.
I know. I'm a little angel. I know.
I mean, you're just really pushing through. We appreciate all that you give to the show. Thank you. Thank you.
I
So many of us look forward to this special time together.
know, like three of us, but it's good in our little group of three. I like that. It's funny, with a little voice of three, a little
4.
group of
Wait,
three,
no, 5.
4, 5. Okay, we're a
We
little
can't
group of
forget
5.
Sasha and Highlight Grocery.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but listen, our voices spread a long, long way.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
believe how we're so tiny, and yet everybody knows. Everybody knows what we're saying and why we're laughing and all the rest of it. Bridge, you said
Mhm.
on Twitter that you may have uveitis. Have you, or are you all
I
right?
don't. I don't. My eye
Good,
was better the next day, so I don't.
Oh,
good.
good.
Good. Yeah.
I'm a naughty girl, right? Because I
Uh,
get it. And what I do is I save up the steroids. So I've got, so every time I get a twitch, I put some steroids in my eye. I know I will be told off by the doctors, but I
yeah.
don't care anymore. I don't care. So I get
Wait,
Maxi
why?
Dex.
What's wrong with the steroids?
I don't know, but
It
I
has to
think they're
be
good.
under a doctor's care, so they
Oh,
can
I can't
track
be asked with all
everything.
that. I can't be
Right.
asked with all
Exactly.
that.
Yeah.
And it's like every time you go, it's like, oh no, we can't deal with it
But
because
I
it's
mean,
to do
what's
with
the
eyes.
negative?
The negative is I could go blind.
That's all. Just
Yeah,
put on
that's
some
all.
glasses. Just put on some glasses and a wig. You'll be okay.
Yeah, and grow a beard. Oh dear. I know. So I don't know what you use, but over here it's called Maxi Dex,
Mhm.
which is what is it? Yeah, it's a steroid of some sort. But anyway, it's all right. It keeps it at bay.
Mhm.
Um, but that's a big. I know. Oh, listen to Sasha. I know Sasha, but I tell you what, I've been to the eye clinic twice for it, and I'm sick to death of spending my whole day in there. Listen,
Right.
I'm too old to waste a whole day sat in a bloody clinic for the doctor to tell me exactly what I know what it is,
Mhm.
and then just to hand out the prescription. I no, I'm not doing it now. I'm just too old for that.
Honestly, unless it's like 3D or, like something in particular, you don't really need, a focused picture. You can, you just getting a general idea is good enough.
Doesn't matter if your vision is blurry and you can barely see and it looks like you're looking
Yes.
through a shower curtain. It's okay.
Maybe they like me. Oh, Sasha's trying to
I
get
mean,
on
I'm
the
just
nice
saying.
side of me now, on the right side of me. Maybe they like your company. You're that fun. Do you know?
Mm.
Did I tell you one of my therapists was like
No.
that? My therapist, she said, Jad, you're like you're like a breath of
I
fresh
can hear
air.
them when they're running away with that right now.
I am. I'm
Yeah,
gonna I'm gonna run
Jen
with
thought
it.
her therapist loved her, and really, she just needed more therapy.
Yeah. I tell you, I was going to this therapist for CBT, and in the end, she said, "Listen, Jad," she said, I'm gonna have to pass you off because I feel that I'm doing you a disservice. How get off ask? Oh, sorry, it's a kitten. I haven't put the kitten away. Don't jump at mummy. That hurts. Um. Anyway, so she said, I feel that I'm doing you a misservice because um I so enjoy you coming in. I can't sort of stick to because it's quite rigid. If you have CBT, they're meant to give you homework and you go home and you work on your feelings and all that
Oh
crap.
my God, that sounds
Oh,
terrible. Did you like
oh,
it?
I can't be asked with it. No. So
Right.
anyway,
Okay.
so she said, I hate to say it, but I just think I so look forward to you coming in because we always have such a laugh.
Oh
I was like,
yeah.
are you sure you're a therapist? I know, it's like it's mad.
That
But
sounds
yeah.
like great therapy.
No, she I'm not gonna knock her because she was really lovely. Ow! Sorry guys. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm just gonna strangle the kitten. Right, hang on. No, I've got to get her out because
Oh, Jen
she's
is
under
fighting for
my
her
desk.
life with for her
She's
kitten. Just go ahead and go to the chat. She
she's
wanna-
She's under the desk and she keeps jumping up between my legs. I tell you, I'm being ripped to shreds. I'll be no use to anyone, let me tell you. Right, go on, talk amongst yourselves, talk to the chat or
oh
whatever.
goodness.
Right, come on, baby, come on, get out here, come on. Oh, you're ripping me to shreds.
Okay, let's see here. Oh, Sasha, buttering up for extra points. So, Sasha, between you and highlight groceries, let's see. Who needs to see while driving anyway, right? I feel like we should have. I feel like we have the technology, we have the capabilities for so much more technology to be implemented in our day to day life that it's such a missed opportunity that it kind of baffles me sometimes.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to be mean today. I'm going to be nice to Edna today. Anyway, guys, I just want to
Am
show
I
you
too
what I
high?
saw. What needs to bring her kitten to Oh, that's sweet. I tell you, I wonder if Barley's legs look anything like mine, although mine are like brown and toned. But I'm talking about with the kitten's scratches and everything on them. Oh my God, I'm covered in them.
James, are your legs like Tina Turner's?
Yeah, yeah,
Because they're brown and toned.
yeah, they're brown and toned. Yeah, if you believe that, you believe anything. Anyway, listen, I want to brown, long, and toned. That's my leg. She did have amazing legs. I saw her
Beautiful.
once. I went to a concert once, and I swear to God, the only thing I remember is her legs. We were up quite close, and her legs were incredible because she wasn't actually that tall, but she was all legs. It's weird. I am modest. I am modest. Very modest. Oh. Anyway, I don't know if you guys have seen this on Twitter, but I tell you what, I roared. I roared. I
Oh, I
watched
saw
it
that.
a
Yeah.
thousand times, and I don't know whether it's because of the raucous laughter that's going on at the same time, because that's me. I laugh very raucously sometimes. Sometimes I'm on my best behavior and I hold it in, but yeah, this just made me laugh so much, so I'm going to play it. Edna might not have seen it, so she'll probably talk all the way through it. So here we go. It's the
Is
face
he
for
wearing
me.
it?
It was the
He's
face. The way he came out, and he's got his shoes in his hand. Who comes down the slide? He's got his shoes in his hand, and he comes out, and his mouth is full of water. And you look, he doesn't even spit it out or swallow it. It's just there, dripping out. So let's play that again. I just think this is brilliant. I've sent it to so many people today. It just made me laugh.
This poor man almost drowned. He almost drowned in a 6 inches of water. I saw my
it's like it's
bestie
cool
today.
to be 6 inches. It's only like 2 when it's running.
So it's entitled "My Uncle Larry Comes Down the Slide." But I showed it to my bestie today because I went over there, called him for a cup of coffee. Oh, there's Daddy Longlegs. Go away. I hate those bloody things. Oh God.
Jim, what kind of coffee did you get?
Just regular coffee.
Oh,
That
I
you get in a
got
cup.
iced coffee and mocha salted caramel
I don't
creamer.
like
It
all
is
those
so
things in
good.
it. I just like
Really?
a regular coffee, yeah, or a latte. I like.
It's like, mwah, bellissimo.
Who said he got stuck? Yes, with a
Sasha with
hint
a
of
hip
Baileys.
Bailey.
Yeah, hint of Baileys. That'll do nicely.
Right. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. So anyway, let's watch. Oh yeah, I was going to say my bestie, right? Um, we watched it round at hers, and she said, "I just want to give him a hug." But the funniest thing, if he still hasn't swallowed or anything, the water's still in his mouth. You watch, he's still got water coming out of his mouth. It's so funny. I tell you guys.
Oh man,
I was
can you
roaring.
imagine drinking the pool water now?
Mm-mm.
Ugh.
Mm-mm.
You can't even
See, the
get
water's
up.
still coming out of his mouth. Oh, I tell you what, it's just, I think it's hilarious.
No, how like groceries. That's what's so good about this coffee.
Yeah.
I got it from the grocery store. It's pre-made coffee, like iced coffee, and it's creamer. You just put a splash of the creamer in the coffee, instantly like iced coffee.
Yeah, I mean, yes, Edna, we were actually watching
You already knew. You said that she was going to talk through the whole video.
didn't I?
Oh, I'm
Didn't I?
sorry.
I mean, I said at the one of my videos, I think it was on or was it on the what you call it, community thing. I said I think I've got a sabotager. Goodness, we're talking coffee and I'm laughing at this poor guy that nearly drowned. Anyway, we'll move on. Well, that was a waste of time. Thanks, Edna. Thanks,
You're
honey.
welcome. Sorry about that.
Look at him. I just love it. It's just so funny. That's just my sense of humour. It's just the little things as well. I thought someone else was going to come flying out after him. I must say. Look at him. Look, he tries to get out. He's still not swallowed yet. Oh, bless his little socks. Oh, look. It's just the combination of things, really, that I just they swallowed it now. Oh, God. Anyway. Oh, you've never been on a water slide? I have. I've been on it quite a few times.
Oh,
Not recently, though. I think I
it's
might
not
have
that
a heart
scary.
attack. Have you been on one, Edna?
Many times. I used to swim a lot when I was a child, and like the local water park was called Raging Rivers, and we would go, and there was this big wave pool, and you go out there and you nearly drown like 10 times an hour.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
so much
no.
fun. And then
Look,
they
he gets
had like
out, Edna.
big slides.
Look, he gets out. Look, he's still a bit
Oh, my
wobbly-legged.
gosh.
Oh wow, he's disoriented. You know
I've
what? Usually
decided
you don't
I
get
want
like
an
that
Uncle
coming out of
Larry.
the fly.
I've decided I
Usually,
definitely want an Uncle Larry. He's so
like
funny.
no, he. Oh, you know what? He might have been drinking a little bit.
Oh, for goodness
Maybe.
sake, Edna.
He might have.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because he's a little too disoriented from just.
He just came down a whopping great big slide. Look, poor man, didn't know his ass from his elbow. Look,
Yeah,
shoes.
but it's not like when you go into the pool.
Isn't it funny though, Bridge? I can
And
watch it
why
all
is
day long.
his shoes in his hands, Jan? No, I think Larry was hitting the sauce. Larry's was saucy. He's been enjoying a little bit more than the water slide.
Oh
Larry.
dear. Okay, hang on one sec. I want to find something else. You're funny. Oh, I thought
Sasha,
you
right?
know we were talking about people going missing, and I thought maybe we should have a quick look and see if somebody's actually gone missing or not,
Okay.
because I think he's back.
This now.
I think
No,
he's
he
back.
posted that he's coming back. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's back. He's back. But I can't
Mhm.
find out how to turn the sound on, guys.
Just click,
How do I
click on
find
the
this?
click on the video. Yeah, that one. And then the sound is on the left.
There.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Bridget. Such a smart.
Okay. What?
He's probably still playing music. I just thought it might be quite nice to hear what he's got to say. Just a little bit. Hi, Sky. How you doing? Nice to see you. Welcome. Jan, what a boomer. Oh, yeah, I am. I can't lie about it. So shall we see what the hustler has to say about Maxwell and Victor?
Well, he said he's not going to talk about it anymore, right?
Oh, we have to ignore the... Hang on, we'll be back in a minute. He goes on there for blooming ages with this stupid, awful music. Yeah, okay. So
Is
in the main...
Maxwell and Victor his representation?
Yeah. I mean, Edna, were you with us on Friday? Were you lovely?
I'm sorry.
Right. Nothing, love. Right, let's find another funny one. This one made me laugh. Right, where is it? Where is it? This one. Have you seen this one, Bridge?
Oh, that's an old school one. Yeah, that's an old one. I think we can't hear your sound. We can't hear your sound though, Jan.
What, Bridge?
We can't hear the sound on the video.
Oh, can't you?
The sound, Jan. We can't hear it. The sound.
Well, I don't know what's happened to the sound. Look, it's on.
Probably try to reshare.
Goodness sake. All right. I think I'm going to go home. No good. Right. There. I'm going home. Just leave me alone. Keep picking on me all the time. Right. Okay. Can you hear this?
What happened on that Thursday here at the high school that led to Chris Wood's death? Fucking shit! Fucking country ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker. I can't see.
He was remembering everything.
What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris?
Right there in there.
He just lost it, didn't he? He just completely lost it. Oh, I thought that was so funny. And then there's one more. Right, okay, let's see. Where's that other one gone? See, I have to come out and go back in again. That one. No, where was the other one? That was quite funny, but no, not as funny as that one. I'll be with you in a minute, guys. Just talk amongst yourselves. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one. Okay, here we go. Why is it not playing?
This lady came up to me and said that she thought my eye.
Oh, for God's sake! Why? There.
Because
what did you do?
I didn't do anything, so I was just waiting to pay for my food.
Okay.
And this lady came up to me and said that she thought my eyes were beautiful and asked if I was single.
Oh my gosh. What did you say?
I said, I'm sorry, I'm married.
So you're sorry that you're married?
No, I was just saying,
like,
like,
inconvenience to you to be married?
I was just telling her that I was married.
Would you have gone with her if you weren't married? If you were single,
No.
you're just so sorry
I just
for yourself to be married. Did you tell her about your sleep apnea? Did you tell her about your obstructive sleep apnea? Did you tell her, oh, by the way, if you go to bed with me, I'm going to be like, while we sleep, you're going to hear that all freaking night long. And then if I wear my mask, which is far and few between, you'll just hear the
Oh my God.
Did you not see the ring on his finger?
all freaking night. Did you tell her about that? Did you tell her that it takes you 2 hours to use the bathroom? Did you tell her that you don't remember any place you set down any belonging of yours ever? You can be like, babe, where's my shoes? And you just took them off. And you'll still be like, babe, where's my shoes? I don't know. I don't remember the last time I wore them. Let me go check. Did you tell her that? Did you tell her all these fucking things about you? Go back. Which one is she?
I didn't tell her.
No.
Oh, he does have pretty eyes.
He
has got
does.
lovely eyes. But wasn't he told there?
Yeah.
He never should have
But
shared the
at
information.
first I was like, that's cap. I don't know. He has lovely eyes.
It might have been cat, but it was funny. Hey Capone, how are you? I hope you're well. Hope you're good. So shall we nip over and see if you know who's got anything to say?
We're gonna go over there. He gonna be talking about us.
Of course he is. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Are we ready? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Someone's bound to have told him that I'm now sniping him, so this should be fun. Come on, he's going to have his serious voice on. All right, are we ready for this? Look, he's going to be all serious now. Here we go.
Oh no, I'm nervous.
All serious.
Charlene.
Go on then.
April.
Oh, are we only going through the roles?
Fifi.
Yeah. Greetings.
Pure Flowers.
What's the occasion?
Todd, hello.
Door.
Oh, do you know what? I love the way that they both come back on the same day.
Gigi came back. Gigi came
Yeah.
back too? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's come back and came out with a load of crap. So yeah, as he told him, of course he's sad he's lost, but he's got to put on a good face now. So yeah, it's hilarious, guys. I love it.
Live my life like a regular, normal person.
What?
Not have to look at people's comments about me, people negatively talk about me.
Oh my God.
So is he not going to be looking at your page anymore and stuff? And
No, I missed that bit. The thing with Twitch is you can't go back, can you?
Nope.
So okay, so he's yeah. All right, let's see if we can work out what he's saying.
I cannot emphasize how important it is to just log off.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like so many people have been telling him to do for the past 2 years. 2 years.
You know what amazes me is how he thinks that anyone's going to listen to any advice that comes out of his mouth.
But honestly, isn't that the person to listen to? The one who's made a mistake? So who's, knows better?
I missed that. Sorry, what did you say?
I said, isn't that who you would want to listen to? Someone who's made some mistakes? So they should know.
Oh, come on. You can't believe a word that comes out of this man's mouth. Come on, stop it. Anyway, we're missing it, so let's get on.
Little things accordingly. There are a bunch of crazies that I have been going back and forth with for no reason at all.
Oh, really?
At all.
And good to see you, Todd.
Oh, Todd's in there.
And I just feel so much better.
This is not very Wellness Wednesday.
You learn what's really important in your life. Who are the people?
On Hussy.
No, I just wanted to...
This has to do with wellness because he's been going through it and we're seeing how he recovers.
Yeah.
I guess it's a real life case study.
Yeah, and he's taken a mental health break, and we want to see how he's doing, how his psyche is, because as Capone says, he's very, very unwell. So we're just checking on him. Okay.
Speak or Gigi speak. And I appreciate you guys being patient. Okay. And I'm speaking to my supporters, my viewers, people that really do care. And
he's obviously, him and Gigi have both agreed on what they're going to say. Okay, so they're going to come up with a whole load of baloney, right? And but they're going to back each other up. It's so funny. I tell you what, last week I laughed and I laughed and I laughed nearly the whole week. It was so funny.
And I'm going to get into that in a minute.
Oh, okay.
But this is real life for us.
Yeah.
And my supporters care, but the creators only see it as a money grab. They only see it as content.
Okay.
And they make joke out of it.
We did.
And I think that's pretty careless. And I think that's effed up to do that.
We don't care. We had such a laugh. In fact, we're going to have to play one of the songs later. I would put up a poll, right, but I can't work out where to find the answers.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. So I think we should say we can either play my version or we can play Bridget's version at the end.
Let me tell you that Valley had said too that because she saw your comment where you were like, we're having too much fun with this. We need to stop or something like that. And Valley was like, no, everybody needs to do this. She was like, she's like, we can come on. She was like, I'll do a yodeling version of the song.
Yes, she should.
Yes.
And then we can have like an entertainment evening. And we won't have to dress up as jesters to do it. We can just be ourselves.
No.
On Patreon. Okay? Original Al, you were...
Oh, did you hear that he was charging people £10 to get an update on the court case?
Well,
I mean, anyone who paid that, all I can say is you bloody deserve it. That's all I can say. Honestly, it's insane that people would do that. It's like madness to me. Anyway,
That's
we can't...
inflation for you, though. I would think that would be maybe $5, but $10.
Right.
Sasha, are you in there, honey? So Al's on the chopping block. I've not had much interaction with Al. Not sure about her. Hey, Ivana. The poor ogre could have taken this time to lose some weight. He comes back after a week fatter than ever. I know. I know. He probably ate himself into oblivion. That's what he did.
We didn't know what was going on. We didn't get a chance to get into that courtroom. Our attorney was there. Our attorney was physically present. Al.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Okay.
My attorney thought that when you are not local, and since we are out of state, it automatically goes to remote hearing.
Wow.
It defaults to remote hearing.
Wow.
Okay? That was not the case.
So she is.
Okay, Al? That's what happened.
Oh.
Stop making up stories. You could have easily DM'd me. Like you DM'd me to get that poster because you wanted it for content. I see that you DM me when you want information for content and stuff like that. Okay? Because this is really good content for you, right?
Oh, so the real Hussey's coming out. It's bubbling. It's like a volcano. It's all
mad
under there. So it's going to come for Al first for some reason. Wonder if he liked our little bop. I hope he liked the little bop. I like the little bop. Somebody put underneath, which made me laugh. Oh, I bet this took you all day to come up with. I thought, are you serious? I was in the car and I thought, oh, maybe I can do like a funny little thing. By the time I'd driven to KFC, I'd got it all. It was all in my head. I came home, I wrote it out, added a bit more to it, filmed it, and that was it. Done. I mean, okay, so I did used to be a songwriter back in the day, but I didn't tell her that. But no, I mean, people are just so silly. Okay, Ivana is saying The sex offender poster Hussey was so disgusted about, he gave Al permission to plaster it all over her screen to her large audience.
That's
Yeah.
strange. That's strange.
Because he wanted as much publicity about it, and because he wanted to paint himself as a victim. That's why. He's coping very hard tonight, Sasha. That's for sure. Right, we don't want to miss too much of this.
Breaking the law. And I feel like he's really gonna, you're gonna pay for this in court.
Mhm.
But now you're saying that this is frivolous. So which one is it?
Here we go.
Is it frivolous or is it serious? You got to make up your mind. You can't be flip-flopping like this. Are you going to say it's frivolous or are you going to say it's bull?
Uh-oh. He cannot help himself. Hey, AK. I just thought as he was going live round about this time, I thought, do you know what? We'll have a Wicked Wednesday this week. So, instead of a Wellness Wednesday, it's a Wicked Wednesday. Okay. So I just wanted to hear what he came out with. Edna's sort of a bit wibbly wobbly over there, but we're ignoring her. And we're just carrying on.
Well,
that's what we do.
I just found out that we were doing Wicked instead of Wellness. And
well, I think we all, Edna, we all just found out.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it doesn't seem to have worked out, does it? Hi, Terry Lynn. No, maybe he needed a bit longer. Yeah. Okay.
I messaged Victor.
Well, here we go.
And he said, we're going to try to send you a link. Just keep refreshing. And that was 8:30. And then 9:30 came. I sent him another message. I said, any updates? He goes, no, I'll let you know as soon as I hear something. So this is now 1 hour.
Okay.
It was little after 10 o'clock that my phone rings. And it's Robert.
Oh, not Robert.
And he told me what happened. Okay? And I'm not going to get into details with who did what in court, whatever, but
don't worry.
I'm sure a mess.
I'm sure Al will get the transcripts.
Yeah.
It was a mess. I was extremely disappointed. I was up since 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
And here we are now at 10 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't even function at that point.
Oh, no coffee? Didn't get any coffee?
And I was angry.
Oh.
Because I know we have our evidence is very strong.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's strong.
It was not supposed to be like this. The day before, we had a meeting. Me, my attorney, Victor. We had 2-3 hour meeting. We went through all the evidence and everything. Everything was hunky dory.
But you didn't call to see if you could call in
for the remote hearing. Just screwed us.
Why won't it stop? It won't let me stop, guys. We're stuck on it. Sorry, we're stuck on it.
I think it happened for a reason.
Yes, it did. It won't stop.
That's how I look
seriously.
at it. It was meant to be that way.
Mute it.
I heard the judge wasn't very nice.
We're stuck with it.
Refresh the screen.
So maybe it was meant to
get off.
There we go. Ooh.
So he's saying it was meant to be. So does that mean that he's not going to try to appeal like he said he was going to try to appeal?
Yeah, it was meant to be. We're stuck with it, guys. Sorry.
I mean, so what was his case supposed to be?
It was a TRO.
This is nowhere near as over.
Oh, okay.
At all.
Right, of course.
Oh, like to get AK to stop using his
Yeah,
And
it
we
was-
have a
influence on
few
talking about him, right?
secrets.
Yeah, it was a temporary restraining order
Me and Gigi that we
before
are not going to discuss just yet.
before trying to get a defamation suit against her, I believe.
Right, can you hear him now?
No.
Good. Sorry,
Okay.
I can't
So
stop it on the actual
is the
Twitch.
defamation still contingent on getting his TRO?
Yes. So
So
basically,
it's unfortunate or whatever, but it doesn't stop the suit.
it does. Everything was dismissed. Everything was thrown out since the TRO
Oh,
didn't come.
it was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right, okay. His attorneys
That's
are very
really
emotionally involved. They're very emotionally involved, guys.
And take their victory lap and do whatever they want. Go ahead.
We're loving it.
Do it.
We're having a wonderful time.
But like I told you last week, it's
Singing,
not over.
dancing,
Okay.
we are.
They want to consider this a win. They can
Yep.
consider it a win,
Yep.
was.
but it was not a win based on merit.
Yes, it was.
That's for damn sure.
It was a win based on stupidity.
Yeah,
That's what it
incompetence.
was.
Yeah, a win based on your lawyer's incompetence, basically.
Judge got annoyed.
And he
Right,
just
but
dismissed.
that's also Mary. You got to understand
That's
the
what it
policies
is.
and procedures.
It's not
Right.
over, guys.
It's not over until Belinda sings.
It's not
No.
over till it's over.
It's not a win. They want to look at it as a win. Let them. It's they won. Okay,
Thrown
but not
out,
on merit.
thrown out, thrown out. Just like the hustler when he's out on the town. Oh dear.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, that's true, Ivana. We won't stop harassing. Oh, he's not watched any of ours.
Promise you, I have not. I have not watched, read any tweets.
Yeah, right.
Nothing.
How come he blocked me then? How
Because
come
he didn't want to
blocked
read
me?
anything.
So let them go on. Let them say things better for us. Keep tweeting. Keep saying what you want to say.
We will, and we're gonna sing from the top of our voices and have a good time. It's the only way I can stop him talking.
But
Sorry,
I mean,
guys.
this should mean everything's over.
Mhm.
It
Is
is
he still
over.
going to try to sue?
He says he's good. We're good, he says. Oh, look, he's got it all written down. Look, see? I
Wait,
told you. He's worked it all out with Gigi. Oh my God.
So I want to answer any questions right now that you guys have.
Oh, can someone go in and ask him why he's such a twat?
Oh, no.
Absolutely, Charlene. I needed this break. I
Yeah.
didn't realize how much I needed. And I didn't think that it would be so effective.
You know what he needed?
Because I never did this before.
Sorry, Edna. Oh, they're talking food now. Right, I'm getting rid of him. Right, he's talking food now. He's obsessed with food, isn't he? So anyway, that was just a little bit of wickedness for Wednesday. He needed a break from his break. Oh, and he is definitely stalking. He is stalking all of our Twitters, most definitely. He blocked me the other day, and I can't think why. I'm like, what did I do wrong? I mean, why would he block me? I'm such a nice person. So yeah, I was hurt, guys. I have to say, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever going to recover. But I'll try.
Stay strong. Stay strong.
I'll
You have to be
try.
strong.
It's not easy though, you know. Anyway, let's see what the
I
chat
think
is
you'll feel
saying.
the soldier on.
Yeah, I'll try. Right. Hi, her world. Yeah, now what he's admitted, the thing is, I think what AK needs to do is log all these as well. I'm sure she is. I'm sure she is. But she needs to log all this because what he's actually saying is he's going to carry on. So,
Yeah, well, AK, what are you doing next? Because if he's done, are you gonna continue on, or what are you thinking?
well, the best thing she can do is log it. I mean, when I had my wonderful experience with being docked, and I did inform the police because my kids were really upset about it. What they said was to just log everything. So that's what I do, and the best way to log it is to have it in video form, isn't it? So yeah, because they can't argue with the things they've said. Although some people try, don't they? I was going to talk about the snowflake. Well, Edna. What, Edna?
No, I'm just thinking they do. In girl world, you'll have video evidence, and it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I know. I mean, the only thing I will say is a lot of his stuff has gone because he's lost so many of his channels.
True.
But I'm sure if people were to ask YouTube, they must be somewhere. Because don't they say once something's on the internet, it's on the internet for life?
Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at the chat. Yaba suing Belinda.
Oh, I hadn't heard about that.
And she's suing Gigi too.
Oh,
for what? For what? What for what?
I don't know. What has Gigi said about Yaba? See, I don't really watch them too much for me to sort of. What are you laughing at, Sky? Listen. Yeah, I think people have
harassment, endangerment,
and copyright.
Okay.
Who is she endangering? Who's endangering who?
Yeah, what?
Gigi's endangering Yaba. Is that true? Is that what you're saying? Chantal won't sue anyone. She's too lazy to sue anyone.
He said some vile stuff on her, huh?
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Ah. That is, I mean, Hussey certainly started the ball rolling. It's come to an abrupt end for him, but he certainly started something. I don't know. I think if there was a British creator that was slandering me, I would consider a court case over here. Definitely slander. But I think you have to prove. I think a lot of it depends on the type of person you are, right? Now, I'm a professional person, okay, and I use the internet in some parts, right, for my business, okay, for my artwork and everything. So I think I would have a good case in court for slander because and defamation because of that, you know, because it is important for me. I mean, unless I use a completely different name for my business, which is too late now to do that, I think I would have definitely have a good case. Now,
well, I think that's the same case anybody has. Like, and at this point, we're all our own personal brands.
well, no, I think there's a difference when it comes to a civil case because it's about money. And I could prove that I'd lost money on my businesses because of, you know, defamatory information being put out there about me. Whereas if you're someone like the hustler, I mean, what is he actually losing? He can pretend that, oh, he had a thriving YouTube channel, but it's not going to take long for that to be disproved, is it?
Right.
So at the end of the day, he wouldn't stand a case. He wouldn't have a case because also, if you think about the things that he's shown and himself online, and just the way his personality is when he's out and about, that would go against him as well.
Right.
I believe that 100%. So what's he going to claim for? He claims for stupid amounts of money because he lies and says that he earns money online, but we all know that that's a lie. So yeah, I think that's the difference. I know what you're saying, Edna, in that, nobody wants to be lied about. But I think when it comes to a court of law, especially in a civil case, you have to prove your loss of earnings. And if, that was to happen to me, and especially by a British person, I could prove loss of earnings. I mean, it's like, I don't know if you have it over there, but over here, we can give reviews on things, right? On places. And there's been cases where people have taken other people to court because their bad reviews have affected their earnings. But I mean,
isn't that the whole point of the review is to warn people or to highlight or to like kind of raise awareness that, hey, this is a good place or a bad place?
Yeah, well, that's what reviews are for, aren't they?
Right, that's what I'm saying. How can you sue over a review? It's your opinion.
Well, because if it's proved to be false, if their review is sort of put in a load of lies and you prove them to be lies, then you could sue for defamation.
And were they able to do that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's difficult to prove, but it is possible. So let's see what the chat's saying. So you're talking about Belinda. Again, I don't know that much about her. I don't like her. Never liked her. Always thought she was sus. Is she still around, that Steph? Yeah, she's got real problems, that one.
She does.
Personally, I mean, from what I understand, she doesn't live that far from me. So I could quite easily take her to court if it was that bad. So yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you might want to cool it.
No, I mean, when it's your business and your livelihood that's affected, then that's what the courts are for. You can take out a civil case against somebody.
Wait, so Sasha says that Steph rebranded. That is hilarious.
Right, hang on. Where? I'm lost.
At the bottom.
Oh, what did she rebrand as? A dog?
Oh, Pearl, yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, she pulled a Timberley. She was
Did you
way
hear
out
about Timber being some Tuesday somebody?
Wait, what? Wait, Timber was Tuesday?
Her, what was the name that she was going by? I don't know for sure, but Monty was kind of going over it a little bit, where she kind of pulled a whole stunt where she was, kind of dry begging, or what do people call it, e-begging or dry begging? Tuesday roulette. That's right. Thank you.
This one, I've seen that name around.
Yeah, saying, "Oh, I'm so hungry. I wish I had, money to get some Chinese food," which is funny enough because I have been on a Panda Express kick, and I thought I had a coupon code, and it did not go through. I was so sad. I had to settle for my salad and yogurt.
Yeah, that Death's a bit dodge as well, isn't she? Do you know?
She's horrible.
Yeah, I think. Well, I know that Death has mental health issues, but I think Death just has alcohol issues. Put it that way.
I want to know about this $10,000 lawsuit that y'all is
people
doing.
have alcohol. I'm sorry.
I was done.
Right,
Oh,
Ed.
I was just thinking.
Okay, so.
I was just thinking that lots
Edna.
of people drink, but everybody doesn't necessarily become an alcoholic. You know, like there's ways to enjoy or kind of cope with alcohol without it being like an apparent issue.
Oh, I know that for sure. I mean, I used to drink a lot more socially, and I never became an alcoholic. And I like to, every so often I'll buy some Baileys just so that I can have some in my coffee in the evenings. But there's a difference. You can tell if somebody's got alcohol seeping out of their pores. You can just tell. So this is interesting, AK. Is this a fact? When did this come up?
Wow. What's everyone's favorite order at Panda Express? Mine is
Edna, get out of here! Get out of here!
What Panda Express? What the hell is that?
Sorry, I was just wondering.
We've got a combo going on in here.
My favorite is the mushroom.
It's like a fast food Chinese food place.
It's Asian fusion, Asian American fusion. But my favorite dish is the mushroom chicken. I usually get mushroom chicken and then maybe something sweet, but not, something sweet, like something of sweet chicken, but it's not the orange chicken that's so popular. But I have to have like the savory, the sweet.
Oh, the orange chicken is sweet and spicy.
Yeah.
I don't like sweet. I don't like sweet and sour. We call it sweet and sour over here. I don't like that. I like it one thing or the other.
Mm-hmm. What do you like, Jan?
Chinese. I like. Well, I've gone off Chinese a bit. I have normally it's more like Cantonese. So I'll have something like normally a chicken dish, maybe in black bean sauce or something like a Szechuan sauce or something I had today.
Like
I was out with my granddaughter.
Or a stir fry?
Sorry?
Is it like a curry or a stir fry?
Stir fry, but there is a little bit of sauce. But yeah, I don't like dry food.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I think we're going to go over that on Friday.
Edna totally derailed the conversation.
She always does. She always does.
I wanted to know about this lawsuit that Belinda was getting.
What?
We're supposed to be just having a chin wag.
We are
doing a little waffle.
We are, but we can still have a chin wag about what's going on, can't we? British food rarely looks appealing. British food, which food of Britain
it doesn't look
do you think doesn't look appealing?
Those beans and toast that you had the other day.
Yeah, that original breakfast, and then the Sunday roast. I'm sorry, girl.
You don't like the look of the Sunday roast? Oh, I see. It's Attack Jan Wednesday.
That's why when you put up that English breakfast on Twitter the other day, I was like, that sure is English, because I was like, no.
There is nothing wrong with it. Oh, I know her world. It just, I know it's always like that in here. It's just. And now we've got Edna complaining that we're being too serious. So, yeah. Okay. Sorry, Edna. What do you
I
want to
want
talk
to know
about,
about the
darling?
$10,000 lawsuit. Like,
Yes.
and then they said that Belinda's supposed to be streaming about it tonight. Like, nobody is taking this seriously. She's going to be streaming about it. No.
Who Belinda is?
Yes, they said in the chat that she's going to be streaming about it tonight.
Oh God,
Oh, wow.
I can't listen to her. Hi,
Yeah.
Bea. How
Hey,
are you,
Bea.
darling? As usual, we're all over the place here. We've had a little bit of a peek into the hustler, but we're done with that now. Yeah, sorry, AK. It's like that on a Wednesday. That's why Drama Friday is so much tighter. You know, so much tighter.
She's totally turning this into content. She's reading about the suit. She's reading the suit. Totally turning it into content. Nobody's taking this seriously. Like, this is a joke.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you know what though? It's like, what's wrong with it being content? Like, it is
because it's supposed to be a serious.
Right?
No, it's not supposed to be content. It's supposed to be a serious matter with the courts. Handle it in court. It's not supposed to be content. When everything's said and done, then okay, update your audience about what's being done. But don't be talking about it on stream when it's going on, when you're in the midst of it.
Than like the news or somebody, you know what I mean? Like, they're giving reports about serious topics.
Yeah, so tell about it when it's done. When it's all said and done, not when you're in the midst. The person that is going through it is not on the news talking about it. Usually they're shutting up and going through it. It's other people reporting on it, not you. That is a defendant in the
sometimes
suit.
you have sometimes you have these missing person case, right? And you have the family that are boohooing, send Timmy home. Right, you know, you getting day by day updates.
They're not a defendant.
They're not find out the family's been keeping them.
But they're not a defendant in the case. They're not a defendant in the case. They're not the ones on trial. Yeah. So when those people, when they're boohooing on camera saying that little Timmy is missing, yeah, but then we find out that they actually did it. They're not on camera anymore.
See, I think what it is that it's like unprecedented, right? Because it's saying all the quiet parts out loud. Like, it's just stupid. But it's not wrong.
Yeah. Bea, everybody is suing everybody. I just want to be like Edna. Zero drama.
Edna's next in the lawsuit. I don't know what you're talking about. She's next.
Timmy. I know. Did you notice how flippant they were when they were talking about Timmy? Oh my God.
Like, to hell with Timmy. I don't give a damn about Timmy.
Timmy was a snake. He had it coming. Oh, poor Timmy. I thought they were all nice people in my chat. Yeah, she is. Yeah, Edna's like the comic relief. Yeah, Edna's next. I do want to say though, as we've got AK in the chat, I do listen to people, you know, and I was listening to her live stream when she, you know, was talking about it, and I could hear in her voice how upset she was about it. And I think people don't realize that. Okay, she's a name. And perhaps, you know, there's people that have said things that they maybe shouldn't have said and blah, 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 and people have opinions on her and whatever, the same as they do on me. But the bottom line is, AK is a woman who has had to deal with these two people coming for her, and not just these two people, but all their followers, and it is hateful what they've done. That's what I will say. Okay, now I haven't looked deeply into what AK is supposed to have done. I don't care. All I see is a woman that's had to put up with these people, these men, mainly men, who have instigated a hate mob against her and taken it into the real world. And I find that disgusting. 100% disgusting. That's all I've got to say. So, yeah. I'm off my soapbox now.
I mean, my whole thing is, regardless of what anybody did, whether they were in the right or the wrong, if you don't want to hear it, and what many people have told Hussey before is, don't watch it, don't seek it out. If you don't
Yeah.
want to, if you don't want to see it, block it. Like he just blocks you, Jan. If you don't want
Yeah.
to see it, block it.
Yeah. Exactly. And
Mhm.
it's the same with, anyone on there. And, these other creators that I'm not even going to mention their names, but keep saying, oh, they're obsessed with us. They can't do a live stream without talking about us and blah, 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 blah. And yet they're still following us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
This person is still following me, even though I have him blocked.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, because he
yeah.
loves the back and forth, Jan. It's like a love hate relationship. If you can keep it light and fun, then it can be light and fun. But the thing is, when you're at like Hussey and AK level, that's you're suing people.
That's
You need to
disgusting.
block.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting. And I think some people are get so embroiled in it all and believe what other people are saying, and they just see that person as the devil incarnate and think, oh well, they deserve it. She deserves it. Blah de blah de blah.
Mm-hmm.
And no, she doesn't deserve it. I don't care what she's been accused of doing, unless she hasn't gone out and killed somebody. Um, but to have that happen and to have these group of people come after her is awful. I've tasted some of that myself with Peter Mon, and that's one of the reasons I still talk about that man, because of what he did to me. But I do it in such a way, I don't have the anger when I do it, because otherwise I couldn't do it, if that makes sense. I couldn't be funny
But
or
sometimes
make
I don't
jokes.
think people get that you're being funny, that you're not serious.
Oh, some people
Like I
don't.
think
Some people
sometimes
don't.
people listen and they don't.
But
Yeah.
then, do we all like the same comedians?
Well, and I mean, but that's the thing.
Do we all like the same
Yeah.
comedians? Do we all have the same sense of humor? No.
Right.
Of course not. No.
So, I mean, when it happened years ago, he accused me of stalking him. He accused me of stalking his family, his father, his friends, and he sent a whole mob of people after me.
But see,
And
that's not right. Because it's one thing to not have the right or to not have the same sense of humor, but it's a whole nother thing to say that it's not humor. And that's like when you're being disingenuous. Like when you're saying, oh, this person is actually being hateful, when you know good and well they're being funny. They're just not being funny in the
yeah,
way that you agree with.
I've said it before. If I did, luckily I don't have hate in my blood. It's very hard for me to really hate somebody, even
Mm.
in real life. And I've been wronged many, many times, and I still don't have that hate in my body. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I couldn't do a video on somebody
Right.
I
I have to
hated.
remind myself sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't do it because I'm too emotional. So you'd be able to hear the hate and the anger
Mm-hmm.
and the emotion, and I don't want to put that out there. I don't want, because I see that in
Yeah.
myself. There's me talking about mental health now. There's me, if I show that side, for me, if I show a side where I'm angry or I'm upset about something, I see that as a weakness. Okay, that's just who I am.
The thing is, Jan, people are gonna see it if you mean to show it or not. Like when you're not mentally well, it's gonna come out. Like people who are giving these quote unquote reactions, thinking they're talking about foodie, or really just talking about themselves.
Oh, I think we've gone off track a bit there. I'm talking about what I do on my channel specifically, like with Peter Mon. I mean, I could loathe him, and I know that there are some people that have been in contact with me that do loathe him. I don't allow myself to loathe him. I don't allow myself to loathe anybody, because
It's like, why would you?
Bad for you. It's to have that energy is really bad, and it's something that I fought against all my life, really. And I think it makes you a stronger person to be motivated to um, share love than share hate. I don't want to share hate.
How do you keep that as your goal? Like, how do you keep focused and keep that as your
I think it comes down to learning to live with traumas. Okay, talking about mental health. You all
oh
know I've got a mental illness, okay? I have to deal with that mental illness. I have to deal with it on a daily basis. I have to
mhm.
accept that I've got this mental illness, okay? Now, I could go one way and just be like anybody else, suspects everybody with that mental illness to behave, but I won't do that. I can't do that because it's too damaging.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not saying that I'm stronger than anybody else who has the illness, definitely not. But it's just been my way of handling it, and I've had to handle it for many years. So to have hate, I just couldn't deal with it. I just, no, I
No,
just,
that makes sense. I think a lot of times people don't realize how these social disorders, or these personality disorders that are developed by how we're socialized, and we're socialized differently based on our race and gender and stuff, are going to present differently. So even the way that, like, the criteria on, like the elements or the requirements of the disorders are kind of skewed for, different people, because it's not going to be the same for
yeah,
everybody.
exactly, exactly. And also, the diagnosis that I've got, which I've shared before, is BPD. I've got BPD, and I've also got anxiety and depression. But I've only ever really had treatment for anxiety and depression. So I have to deal with the BPD, but then I've been dealing with it for so long anyway. I think I deal with it, very well. I'm not psychotic. Um, some of the medicines do help, sort of, because they sort of knock onto it. But I think
Yeah.
the thing I'm trying to say is that for me, I can't afford to have hate, because
Mhm.
it could turn me into somebody that I don't want to be. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think, like, everybody has the propensity, or the ability to have X, Y, and Z disease, or element ailment. But when you're predisposition for it, it's like even more so. So you have to you still have to take the same precautions, but it just has a bigger impact on you, I think.
Yeah. I think, a lot of the time, the way I look at it, right? I can't give in to this mental illness, whatever it is. Maybe it is BPD, maybe it's something else. Who knows? But I know I'm strong enough. I'm a strong enough person, and I'm um, educated enough to know that I have to look after myself. At the end of the day, you have to look after yourself. So when
Yeah.
people come at me and say, "Oh, you're just a hater," blah blah blah, I'm like, you haven't got a bloody clue, because that's one thing that I will not allow myself to have, and that I do have a very strong hold on that. I can
Yeah.
dislike people for a very good reason, but hate, as Bea has said, is a very strong word, and I do take that very literally.
Well, and I think you're
Literally.
strong in real life. So being strong on the internet, I think is, I don't know if I want to necessarily say easier, but I think it's more clear clear, like it's like it's a greater distinction for you, I think, or it's the easier distinction, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I no, it's funny because in real life, I just block people out. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That is, I think my illness shows itself more in real life because I just block people out. You know, I can go out
Are you
and
fine with that, or are you working on that?
no, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to people. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and I think that's when like people, you know, like therapists will be like, oh well, okay,
Yeah,
that's
I
not
think it's
normal.
fine.
That's
Well,
not
people
normal
call
that she
it.
doesn't want to talk to people. um but I think when you
No, it is normal. It's like really no contact. It's the whole thing.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not always like it. I'm not always like it. I mean, I can socialize and I do socialize. Um and you know, and I can go leave my front door and like chat to the world. Do you know what I mean? But when
Yeah.
I'm not in a good way, when I'm not in a good way mentally, I don't want to talk to anyone. But the good thing is I can sense it. I know when I've got it. So I know when
That's
I'm
how
not
it should
well.
be for everybody. I think
Yeah.
only it's like capitalism or something that has us going go, 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 even when we're not feeling well. Or to
Oh,
even make
absolutely.
us think that like our emotional health and our mental health isn't as important as our physical health. Because it's like if you don't have the energy to be on to give people 100% of your good mood or whatever, then you need to take the day off, just as if you
Mm-hmm.
sprain your ankle or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think, you know, I think when I see people who are mentally ill online, I I don't like it because I feel that they open themselves up for ridicule and for people to hurt them. And I don't like that. I don't like to see people get hurt. And that's one of the reasons why. Do you remember when I used to talk about Hannibal and how we used to talk about those people that were obviously mentally ill? I don't
Mm-hmm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
But you know what,
Um,
Jen? I don't mind seeing the people because I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit entertaining. But also, I think it's like the lesser of two evils, where we don't have competent health coverage, mental health care for people, right? So I think these people are actually getting a good bit of therapy or socializing or what have you through the internet. So
Mm-hmm.
I think it can
mm,
be helpful.
Mm, I don't think so.
what do you think, Bridge?
I kind of look at them like these people that are online acting up that have mental illness. I think of them like the same as the people that maybe we see on the street that are homeless that may have mental illness and they're just out there talking to anybody or talking to themselves. It's the
Yeah.
same thing to me.
Yeah, I think that too, and that's why I do struggle with people that do talk so badly about them and just mock them. I just think that's vile, and I could never do that, you know. Um,
Yeah, well, I think there's a couple of levels to it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Bea says that she loves your
Yeah,
positive
oh, well, no, I
spirit.
think there's.
Yeah,
Thank you, Bia.
yeah, and that's why, you know, I like this panel we have because we're all sort of very different. And I've said this quite often, but it's true. We're all very different, and it's good and beneficial to hear others' points of view.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't. I don't always or often agree with Edna, but I quite like to hear her point of view, though. It's quite interesting to hear it. That's all right, Sasha. I know you were trying to derail me, but I can't be derailed sometimes. Sorry, darling.
Only
No,
Edna can do that.
Yeah, only Edna can do that. Yeah. drives me bloody nuts. Anyway, girls, what else do we want to talk about before we head off? I know
Do we
Sasha
want to take a break and come back, or are we done?
It's up to you. Do you want to stay on for a bit longer? We can have a bit of a break if you like. I can go and run and get myself a drink. Let's do that,
Yeah,
shall we?
I want a
Are
coffee
you all
break.
right, Bridge, for that?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, and then we got to finish with our songs. I mean, we just have to, don't we? So in the meantime, which one to play? Which one shall I play? Let's play this one. See you in a minute, guys. Okay, and we're back in the room. We've got a little bit of a problem in that we've got both the cats in at the moment. So there may be a bit of a scramble in a minute. So let's get myself comfy. I didn't really realise that Aska was in. At the moment, they're both quite quiet, so we might be okay. So, hey, Barley, how you doing? I love the way Barley comes in sending love and hugs to everybody. That's so sweet. I like that. That's lovely. Okay, so what were we going to touch on? Hi, Alex. Right, for the last 20 minutes or so, it's a free-for-all. Mind you, it has been the whole time, really. It's been a wicked Wednesday. It's been wicked, guys. What can I say?
I'm scrolling up through the chat. Bia says she's going to get some Panda Express. I think I want to get some Panda Express, too, because of damn Edna.
So is it a big company over there then?
Yeah, it's like a franchise. It's like it's fast food Chinese food.
Okay.
Or American Chinese food.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what I was going to say because I don't really want to have to address it on Drama Friday, although we can if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about the comparison between Foodie and Baby Reindeer? What do we think about that?
In what way? The only way I see is that they're both big.
No, in that she's very obsessive, especially with the what's his name? The Nada era.
No.
Did you think I sort of thought, oh, that's an interesting take. Right. Did you see the Snowflake documentary?
Mm-mm.
No.
Did he did another one, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Another one.
Saying it. He did another one. Oh God. Are we gonna have to watch it? Hang on. I can put it on if you
No.
want it. No, you don't want it on.
Oh.
Edna's put her foot
I'm
down. Well,
just
that's the end of that
saying.
then.
I just remember it being a little slow. If we could just do
He
1.25.
is slow. He is slow, I do have to say. But then so am I. And look how entertaining I am.
Have nothing against the man.
Right, hang on one sec.
Jen, don't sell yourself short.
Oh, I always do. That's a British thing. There's just a bit, and I'm not going to play it all, but there's one bit that I thought was really showed her to be similar to I keep forgetting what's it called, Baby Reindeer. Right, so that's it here. Right, hang on, shut up, you. That's an advert, in case you're wondering. Right.
Because I'm sure you can pull a comparison out somewhere.
Well, I just wondered what everybody else's thoughts were, because I did, it did make me think, I have to say. I was like, oh, yeah. And just by some of her actions, really. Let me just move this along, and then I think it's when like when she was chasing after what's his name? Nada. Hang on a minute.
Natter.
Oh, that's what. Oh no, we'd have to talk
Capone,
about it another day now. Right, let me see this bit.
She was, but she's not.
Right, it's probably around about here. Then, shall we try it from about there? Right. Okay. Stop there. Sorry. What was that? Not Mr. Snowflake.
Oh, Capone said the PG do reactions, and I think it was too much for her, or the trolls got to her. But for whatever reason, she's not doing it. I know.
Oh,
I was just on my seat.
Right. Okay. So let's. I mean, maybe it was just me, but I just thought when you look at her here, I think she just reminds me of Baby Reindeer and the way she speaks, and because of how we all found out what the truth was, and the truth was that he didn't really want her. She was actually pursuing him, wasn't she? We all know that. Or am I wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay, but Jan, do you think the question I have, do you think she's still Baby Reindeer? Do you think she's still at this level, or she still has the capacity for this?
Yes. But it doesn't show itself so much because she's now, she's now happily married. Yeah. So let's just play this little bit.
What do you think, Bridget?
I don't see it. I don't see the comparison. I feel like Natter was leading her on. He was still sleeping with her. He was using her for her money. So I don't see the comparison.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting, Bridge. So you didn't think that she was chasing after him?
I mean, she was, but he was still leading her on. Even after he told her that he didn't want to be bothered with her, he still let her back and was still sleeping with her.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true.
And they were on camera. Like they were, they had videos like as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Right, let's see. What Barley says, Foodie was in love with him. She experienced fun, substances, good sex. She liked it and got addicted, but soon knew it will ruin her. So she changed her story completely to save her channel. Hang on, the Asker's killing the kitten. Hey, stop. Stop it.
Oakley, you gotta fight.
Yeah, oh, he does. Trust me. It's World War III in here sometimes. Oh my God, it's a nightmare. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, Nada went hard on Foodie, to be honest. Salo is a terrible husband. Oh, don't say it like that. Yeah, that's still Tennessee. Can you hear the cats running around? They're racing at something, going to get knocked off the table in a minute. You watch.
I lose half the money for the hotel.
What's that?
Yeah, those filters popping.
Mm-hmm.
The woman who accused Red Flag Man said he had this pill bottle. He was drinking out of a pill bottle. Foodie said, yeah, he had that pill bottle.
He bought something before. Like, we got something before. Like, I don't know. He had something that was like around the time that we were doing all that bad stuff. It was like in a bottle. But like,
Is
it
that
was
like
liquid.
a drug thing?
The woman also said he used
a pill bottle.
I don't know. I don't understand all these terminologies because I've never been into drugs or anything apart from nicotine. But where's the one where she was driving over? Okay, well, nobody agrees with me anyway, so that's the end of that.
Did Snowflake bring it up? Did he make the comparison?
No, I
Where
don't
did you
know.
get this idea from?
Let's see if it's in. I saw it either on Twitter. Let's see if it's in any of his comments. I remember thinking, "Oh my God, yes, that's who she reminded." No, don't leave my leg.
Because was she a bit stalkerish or lying?
Yes,
of course.
she was
But was she
stalkerish.
Baby Reindeer? I don't think. But Baby Reindeer was on a whole nother level. Like, she was on like another stratosphere compared to 40,000 messages. I mean, you get
Oh, there we go.
It is. Yeah.
She's giving Baby Reindeer vibes. 12 replies there. So let's see. Yes, absolutely. Totally accurate. She makes Martha seem downright pleasant and stable. She always does. Ha ha ha. I said the same thing. The fact that she defended her recently is on brand. Oh, did she? Did Foodie defend Martha?
Oh, wow.
Hear that? Oh, I missed that. Where did Chins defend her? One of her more recent lives before she got sick, around the time she and Sala went to the pet store. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you. And I love how she said the baby reindeer girl was led on too. Like, wow. So, yeah. I'm sure I saw it on Twitter as well, though. But, yeah. So, I thought I'd just put it out to you and see if anyone felt the same, but nobody does.
Maybe Foodie feels the same if she is like comparing herself to that Martha, saying that Martha was led on.
If she does feel the same, then she would feel she would victimize herself, wouldn't she? Because if she's already said, "Oh well, he led her on," then that's possibly.
I don't know. That's kind of wild.
Do you think that's wild, Edna?
Do you think she's relating to Martha?
Yeah, that's what she says. If there's somebody else that said anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I do see similarities. I honestly do see some similarities. We're going to have to start back on the crime maybe next Wednesday if you want, or Friday, because there's a big things happened with Alex Baldwin. The judge he tried to get the case thrown out, and the judge just says, "Nope, you're going to court." I'm so pleased about that. Why should he get away with it? He shot somebody. He killed somebody.
Yes. I want to see these celebrities be held accountable. Just because they have money or just because they are, they have attention does not mean that they're untouchable.
That's it. Exactly. Why do they think they are? So maybe we'll touch on that
because
next week or later on. What? What, Edna?
I said because they have been for so long, yeah. And
Yeah.
we can also look at this as as a crime against a woman.
I think that would be reaching a bit, though. I think it was just. I don't think he should be done for murder, but I think definitely involuntary manslaughter. I think he could be.
Negligence.
Yeah, and negligence, definitely. And also, I mean, I don't really know, but do they take into account how the person has acted after the event when they take them to court? Because I think his behavior has been really bad.
I think they do. And that's why, like, when you're on trial or you're going to court, you're not supposed to say anything. Like, don't give any interviews or anything like that, because that can be held against you in court.
Well,
what
then
has
it's
he
not going to
done?
look very good, is it? I wonder what reason he gave for wanting to. Hang on a minute. I've just got to get rid of this kitten. Keep talking. Okay, come on, baby.
Bridget, do you know what he's done?
He's done. I remember when it first happened, he did like a couple of videos like on Instagram or something, trying to appeal to the people, trying to be like he was the victim.
How was he a victim? How was he a victim?
Because he says it's not his fault.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like the faulty equipment or something?
Faulty equipment and the whoever handled the gun before him.
Let's just see what it says.
I've been watching too many true crime or like documentaries.
We'll definitely do a true crime definitely next Wednesday.
But I'm just like,
know you like it.
Get way too little sentencing, and women get like no respect in society, and I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
And then with Alec too, he had lied and said that the gun was faulty and it went off. He didn't pull the trigger, it just went off. And everybody proved that was a lie.
Yeah, he's outright lied about it.
Right, and it's like he needs to be held accountable for something like that. Like
he does.
Someone dies, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yes, he's going to stand trial. Good. Right, so can you read that? Alec Baldwin's request to dismiss manslaughter indictment in Rust case. It's been confirmed that Alec Baldwin will stand trial this summer over the infamous shooting that happened in 2021 during the filming of the movie Rust. Right, so that's going to be interesting. So, yeah, we'll look at that. There's a couple of other cases I'd quite like to look into. It's difficult because I know it takes up quite a bit of time.
When is it supposed to start?
In summer. Just said this summer, so yeah, soon.
Okay.
Jan, you should watch Emily D. Baker. She's a lawyer that I'm more than sure she's going to go over this because she's been covering it too.
Okay, what's she like on copyright though?
Well, I'm just saying that you should watch it. I don't know how she is. I don't know how she is on copyright, so I don't know if you want to put it on camera.
You don't know. You should watch it.
Right.
It's quite nice to sort of watch clips of it. I quite like to watch clips while we're talking about it. But yeah, okay. What's her name?
But Jean, let's talk about it though. Jordy getting all of those strikes from that lady. She was not playing around.
Oh, he lost his main channel, didn't he? How many subs did he have?
I don't know if it's completely gone, but he can't. He's
got 10 days
suspended for a period of time.
Yeah, he's got 10 days, hasn't he, or something? To
That's a lie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awful. Let's see. Let's go. Oh, I don't wanna. Let's look on here. What's he called? Oh Lordy, it's Jordy, isn't it? Oh Lord.
I think
Who
his
struck him?
second channel is More Lordy is Jordan.
Yeah. Or oh Lord. Yeah, I mean he's still got quite a big following on
struck him?
there. Let's see.
Who
Hang
struck
on, I
him?
need. Ah,
Who struck him?
some woman he was
Um,
talking about.
Did Doherty
Oh,
Dozen or something?
oh
Dottie?
really? I got
I
confused.
don't know
I
their
think.
name.
Yeah, so this is his second channel. He's got 18K, but he did have.
I think they do large grocery hauls, and it's like a huge family.
Oh yeah, what Doherty Dozen or Doherty Dozen or
Yes.
something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's on this channel, and I did see some of this, but he didn't name who it was. But did he show how many he got?
Well, that's what I heard, or that's the impression.
Let's
best represent you
I
in Welland
don't
Hatfield.
think so.
I need
I can't remember who I heard
Where did
talking
I
about it, but
see?
they were discussing it, and they said that he got like multiple strikes.
I think he may. Hang
in
on.
whichever you want. I never watched your content about this person since vlogs, hauls, and family related stuff. I assume since I saw that she has many children and it's not my thing. Knowing your style, I know this is ridiculous, and I'm wishing you for a quick and satisfactory resolution. No courts involved.
Yeah, here. Dookie Doherty. Oh, so I wonder if he is actually going to lose it then. He can fight it though, can't he?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, interesting. Okay, guys. So, what do you think then? Shall we do a bit on crime? We'll have a crime time on there, on here next Wednesday. Yeah. Rather than Drama Friday, or shall we have it on Drama Friday? I'll let you girls decide.
Why don't we add to it? Well, we got to subtract.
What, add to Drama Friday? Or add to
we'll do the Drama Friday. Listen, we gotta get Yo Mama. He's always calling us a bird. That's an automatic, Jan.
Okay. The funny thing is, none of us watch him now. I just see it on Twitter. I'm thinking, oh God, is he still going on with it? I'd quite like to talk about that, Sarah, though.
I watch when he's playing it.
Come back to us, Edna. We've lost you.
Yeah, nobody heard you, Edna.
Not a word. Edna.
Oh,
no, she's
okay,
gone. She'll talk when I'm
saying
playing.
What was the last thing you heard?
Oh, okay.
That you watch them and
yeah.
That's it.
Oh. Well, shoot, I forgot what I said. Anyway,
bad, Bridget.
I don't know.
Your cough sounds bad, Bridget.
Huh?
Your cough sounds bad.
That's Gordo.
I know.
Who's Gordo?
Right.
The dog.
Oh, Edna. We're gonna have to do a song.
Does she have a dog
Edna.
for real?
Yes.
We're definitely gonna have to do
what
it.
breed
Yes,
is
it's
it?
Gordo. Look. Oh, come here, Gordo.
Oh Lord, Edna.
Jen, why are you trying to get me?
Where's my thing?
Everyone knows.
Gordo.
Oh,
look, he's gorgeous. Oh my God, he's gorgeous.
Look at Bridget looking beautiful. Just randomly on a Wednesday afternoon, gorgeous.
Oh,
Bridget standing up and Bridget, do a dance for us.
Oh my God, no, we're not going to turn into jesters. We like to have a good old laugh, but we won't turn into jesters.
How old is Gordo? Is he a senior dog?
He is. Yep, he's about 10. Mm-hmm.
Oh, bless him. Oh, love him. All right, girlies. Thanks so much for joining me. It's been a good old chat. We went over everything.
Thank you. Thanks for having us, Edna says too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I bet Edna drove her teachers crazy at school. Can you imagine?
I was an asset to have in class. Everyone loved me.
I'm sure they did. Right. Well, thanks to everybody. And Sasha, thanks for staying all this time. Sweetie. Yeah, it was a lot going on this week, wasn't there? Join us for Drama Friday.
Yeah, we can call out everybody. Capone, Sasha, Highlight Grocery, AK.
Yeah. They all stay in, and we really appreciate
all 5
you
of you guys. Thank you.
Yeah. Well done, you 5, for coming over, facing all your fears and whatever else. So we'll see you on Friday. Okay, you take care of yourselves. Have a fabulous next couple of days, and take care of yourselves because it's a rotten old world. See you very soon. Bye bye for now.